figured it out or whatever. And then
How you doing, Don?
out with it.
Hold on one sec. Oh, yeah, I'm here. I'm doing good. I'm here with Brooke and Stacy.
Okay, I'm getting ready to transition us live.
Okay.
Introduce yourself. And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube. And we are live on the Sevens with Pi Frisbee Metatron's internet radio station. I am thankful and grateful for each and every one of you to be here today. What a wonderful time to be alive. In spite of all of the outside drama, all of the outside noise, all of the things that are designed to tear us away from ourselves, the cosmos has a way of orchestrating things, cosmic events, that push us to ourselves, whether willingly or unwillingly, whether knowingly or unknowingly. Last week, the main theme was taking the things that make us safe and pure and stable, and mixing those with our truth and our wisdom and our knowledge and our natural talents and skills and abilities, and look to make that our vocation. This week comes the change energy regarding our stability and our security and those things that make us feel safe. Not that it's some impending physical doom that is going to be coming upon any of us. This is more of taking away all of our outside options so that all we can do is turn within, turn inwardly, start to rely upon our own self instead of putting reliance upon things outside of ourselves and outside of our control. Since we met last, there have been political shenanigans. And again, I am just the sideline reporter. I report what I see, not what I feel. I report what I see. And I just want to reiterate that I can be sure of the radical change that is happening and will continue to happen because of how folks that inhabit this planet are reacting to just the initial phase of this is just the beginning. We're just in the beginning. We haven't even had buildings start to fall down yet or anything like that. We're just still in the beginning phases of this. And for some of the reactions on both sides of the aisle, it's comical, man. It truly, truly, truly is comical. So, uh, uh, I am going to talk about something that I know maybe a few of you may have done, or you may know someone who has participated in the uh, 23andMe. Does anyone on the call have a profile with 23 and me? It's the DNA folks came after Ancestry.com. Anybody or do you know anybody that has used their service? If you, I'll talk about ancestry.com in a second here, honeybee. If you or anyone you know has an account with 23andMe, I would recommend that you go into your account and you delete everything out of your account. 23andMe is in the midst of a bankruptcy, and all of the data, over 15 million folks, all of their data is going to go on an auction block and be sold to the highest bidder. And I just want to let you know what type of companies and entities bid on stuff like this. Health insurance providers bid on things like this. Conglomerates that own hospitals bid on things like this. Pharmaceutical companies bid on things like this. And then you have the folk who, and I believe everybody on this call will get this when I say it like this. You have the folk who have the pinky and the brain syndrome. You know, the mad scientists want to take over the world. You got folks like that bid on things like this. It would be good if you can get your information out of there. I, for one, never, I didn't do ancestry.com or match.com. I know where I come from. Yeah, and it's not here. It's not any particular place on this planet. I've been to a lot, I've been born in a lot of places on this planet. I've incarnated a few times. So if the ancestry.com or if 23andMe was really correct, then they would pick up every one of your incarnations, not just this one. Because I believe our DNA from all of those incarnations is in each and every one of us. So I never fell for that. Plus, I didn't believe that, you know, a guy like me, you know, I would have submitted my DNA to ancestry.com. They were going to come back with some 94.5% African horse shit. And that ain't even, that's, yeah, none of my people on my grandmother's side or my grandfather's side, none of them come through Africa at all. At all. We're a different type of black than them. We just are. So, but yeah, they're going bankrupt. And if you or someone that you know has a profile on 23andMe, I would suggest that you have them go in there and delete that profile, unless you want your information sold off to the highest bidder. What else? What else? If you have more than $17,000 in a bank account, like a savings account, if you have more than $17,000 in a bank account, I would suggest that you start pulling cash out. Get to 17,000 or less in your bank account by the end of the year. Just something that is in the pipeline, and something about the currency, the system of currency, all these systems, you know, the economic systems and the law systems and the political systems and the education systems and the money systems and the banking systems, they all run on cycles. And the money and the banking system and the value system, property value system, is coming up to a hard stop. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to lose the money that you have in your bank account. However, if your net worth includes debt that you bought somebody else's debt, your net worth is not going to reflect that debt anymore. You're going to minus the debt out of your net worth. That is not redistribution of wealth. That is the system correcting itself. No one should be able to buy somebody else's debt anyway. I have the same conversation. This hadn't happened in years because I just don't live like that. But I had a old collection account from a dentist that a third party collection agency bought the debt from the dentist. And they called me and started their scare tactics, not knowing that I used to run credit and collections offices and write the scripts for all the collectors. So they called me and threatening me, and we're going to put it on your credit report. And I said, well, first of all, I don't know who you are. I've never heard of you. Secondly, send me a contract between you and me where I have signed that contract that establishes that I owe you some money. Well, we bought this debt from the dentist. I said, well, that was your dumbass fault for buying my debt. I'm not paying you shit. Well, we'll put it on your credit report. Go right ahead. Get in line, bro. I don't deal with credit. I'm a cash and carry type of guy. If I can't pay for something and walk out of the store with it, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't know how everybody on the line feels about credit. It can be helpful. It is easily abused. And it is the reason why property values have skyrocketed. It is the reason why we pay so much for a car or clothes. It's because of credit. Because before there was credit, folks were cash and carry. That meant that if you could not afford the car, guess what? You didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. People lived within their means. And then this magical thing called credit, where this is imaginary money. It's imaginary. Spend it like you want. And then the bill comes. And the hook with credit is, okay, they give you a $5,000 limit. You go spend $2,000. Bill comes, say, oh yeah, your minimum payment is $29. Oh shit. Let me pay $29. Yeah. Take you 70 years to pay $2,000 off at $29 a month with a 29% interest rate. Credit, man, is I'm gonna give it a term like my grandmother would. Credit is the devil. But that's enough about on my soapbox. How's everybody feeling? How has the Earth's New Year treated you? How was the first week of Earth's New Year? And did you feel since we last met Thursday, we felt the initial push, and then it was after like a day, maybe a day and a half, then it was like the pressure and the heaviness come back. And then this week has been like, man, am I ever going to get to the top of these stairs, bro? I mean, and I don't know, I only got 2 more stairs to go, but damn, seems like they getting longer and longer. Yeah, that's the energy being in between 2 eclipses, and then we have a spring equinox, and then you got Aries energy all up in there. Aries energy is all up in your face, like, yeah, what's up? Let's go. What? And the eclipses are like, you got one eclipse that is punk slapping you about your past. And then this eclipse that's coming is is messing with you about your future, and the things that they're bitch slapping us about, the future and the past, are being a little bit obscured because they're being dealt with through the eclipse. So it's kind of, we've been trudging along, and it's not that we're taking backward steps, but damn it, man, when we move forward and have to stop, it's harder to get started again. It's harder to get started again. That's the drudgery. Everything is going to lighten up Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. By Monday morning, yeah, we'll be thankful and grateful to have made it through the gauntlet. This is prime time for inner work. This is prime time for uh, supercharging your affirmations and intentions for manifestation. This is prime time for shutting out all of the external horse shit and really just getting down to brass tacks on one or two of your uh, goals, desires, or active pursuits. And this is also prime time to either solidify your relationship, your intimate relationship, or bust the fuck out of it and prepare yourself to meet a soulmate. Soulmate season is upon us, uh, according to some things I've seen in the cosmos through the sidereal chart that I look at every day. Soulmate season is here between now and the 4th of July. So in between this solar eclipse that's coming Saturday and the 4th of July, yeah, if if you're not in a solidified, solid, secure, intimate relationship, if you are not in that between now and the 4th of July, somebody's going to walk up to you that, yeah, is going to knock your socks off in the best type of way. If you are in a solidified relationship, then the soul to soul connection is going to get deeper, it's going to ascend, and it's going to awaken, and it's going to expand. And that also goes for any close circle relationships, any interpersonal relationships that are really close. It may not be an intimate thing, it may not be a family thing, but it's somebody that's in your inner circle, somebody you depend upon. Those of us that are regulars here, our relationship is going to get much, 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 much better. It's going to awaken and ascend and expand and evolve between now and the 4th of July. Anybody that you consider your tribe, like I consider you guys my tribe, anybody that you consider like that, is going to happen for you on those levels as well. What else? What else? What else? What else? And in spite of all of the negativity that is being spewed through the airwaves, there is no imminent physical harm coming to the collective. Now, I don't know everybody's individual charts and all of that. I'm not going to say that something couldn't happen, car accident, but as far as a mass violent event, yeah, no, it's not. It's not happening. And it's a twofold reason. Number one, it's not time, according to the cosmos, for that to happen. That's number one. And number two, for all of the shit that Americans talk, and for all of the bravado and pumping our chest and we're the world champions and all of that shit, the current normal citizen ain't about that life. It's a few pockets of people that is militia ready or revolution ready or let's bring down the government ready. It's a few pockets of folks like that. But overall, Most Americans don't want no smoke. Most Americans want their life to be easy. They want they uh 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 they want to be able to pay their bills. They want to be able to go to the store and buy their groceries. They want to be able to drive their cars and watch their TVs and go to their social events and you're right. Stay in comfort mode. That's why when the shit really implodes, that's where the mass event is going to happen. And it's not going to be like minorities versus whites or this or that. It's going to be folk who don't have shit is going to be getting after the people who's above them who have shit. Y'all understand what I mean? And it's not going to be, you know, uh, uh, the white people that live in my house and in my neighborhood not going to be turning on me and be like, oh, let's get him. He's black. Let's get him. No, because they all realize we all in the same boat. And the folks that know me and live here with me, they know that I'm ready for some smoke. Come, yeah, I'm the king of FAAFO. Fuck around and find out. I got a bunch of stupid prizes for anybody that wants to play a stupid game. So um, I come today to ease our minds a little bit, ease our fears. I know folks have been hearing that Donald Trump or Elon Musk are going to take your Social Security away and take your Medicare away. I'm going to explain it one more time so that everybody that's here knows this. First of all, one man cannot take away your Social Security or your Medicare because Social Security and Medicare have been codified into the Constitution. That means that it's been put in the Constitution. It's something that is protected. The only way that any type of significant changes could be made to Social Security or Medicare would be through a constitutional amendment. You know what the process is for that? First, you got to get bipartisan folks on both sides of the House to write a bill that they both agree upon. And then you need 2/3 of the House of Representatives. That's approximately 315 members out of the 435. You need 315 of those. So you're going to need Republicans and Democrats. You're going to need a bunch of both to agree on the bill. That's first. And then it gets out of the House and goes to the Senate. And in the Senate, you need 2/3 of the senators. So we have 100 senators, 2 from each state. So you need 67 senators to agree on what 315 House members agreed upon. And then, wait, it's still not done. We have to send it to every state, and we need 3/4 of the states. So we need 38 out of 50 states to agree. All of us on this call is old enough to know and been through enough political shenanigans to know that there's no damn way we're going to get the House and 315 folks to agree, the Senate and 67 folks agree, and then 38 states to agree on anything. Social Security is protected. It's not going anywhere. It's not. Now, at its current rate, and with the current waste, fraud, and abuse that's been alleged in the Social Security program, by 2035 it will run out of money. But it won't run out of money if two things happen. If they eliminate the $2.7 trillion a year in waste, abuse, and fraud that goes out in the Social Security, and if they put the money back into the Social Security Trust Fund that Clinton and Obama and Biden took away from it. It's always funny, the blue team accuses the red team of wanting to take away your Social Security. However, it was the blue team that raided the Social Security Trust Fund. They never tell you that part. I think it's hilarious. All right. Any comments, any questions, any concerns before we move forward. How you been since the Earth's New Year? Ms. Lemons. Oh, Nikki, go ahead. Start us
Oh,
off.
well, I just wanted to give a couple updates. I think that a few shows ago, you mentioned somebody on this show was going to get a pay increase.
Absolutely.
So absolutely was me. So I got my pay increase. Boss told me about that last week, but I didn't want to announce it until I see it.
Oh,
Money was
that's
in the
right.
bank,
That's
right?
right.
I got to see the money in the bank, especially with a bunch of hoopla, because when there's hoopla going on a macrocosmic level, there's always hoopla locally too. So there's hoopla and shenanigans at work. Things were going there too. So
Yes.
not only that, so got the pay increase, but also got approached and I've been looking for a new job, looking for my next level up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we also, and on top of that, we may be getting a new job with another pay increase on, because if that's we don't know what that offer's not on the table yet, but we're still I'm going through the process of an application, I'm a candidate for a position, let me put it that way. So we'll
Okay.
see how that goes, but
Okay.
just wanted to give an update on that. And the spring has I've definitely feel the energy of the
Good.
Aries shift.
Good.
All
Good.
straight ahead.
Good. Well, if you seriously want this new position, Nikki, then I will send you expedited background check energy and
Well, we are halfway through that.
positive
We
outcome energy. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that almost in the wraps. All
Okay.
of that's going before the hiring board. So this is the first time that I've ever gone before a hiring committee, a board, more than one person making this decision.
Now,
So that's next week. So yeah, most definitely take some of that energy.
will you have to go sit in front of the board?
I do. Yes.
If it's just it just fell on me. If you sit in front of three people, you're got the job. You have it.
Well, that's why I said I'm showing up. Even if I got to call in sick to my current job, hell
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I'm
have it.
showing
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
You're
you
gonna
have it.
see my
I could
face.
I could see the people that I could actually describe them to you. I could see exactly the room you're in. I could see the folks. Yeah, yeah, you got it.
Yes, so I can give you some updates maybe next week, maybe the week
Absolutely.
after, but I'll let you know as we progress.
Absolutely.
And even if it's not, I can tell you my gut's telling me it's not going to be less than my pay increase that I got now.
Oh no, it'll be much more.
It's
Yeah.
either going to be more or I'm going to be at the same level. And
Yeah, no,
it's
you're gonna get bumped up even from what you're making now. Yeah, you're gonna get more than that when you walk in.
So, and this is forward moving. This is a progressive moment in my career and taking my fresh degree that I just obtained about a year and a half ago and taking it and utilizing it and actually being something productive to the greater good of humanity.
Congratulations.
So I'm looking forward to this next step.
Congratulations, all of us. You can only see my face, but I bet you all of us is just grinning and excited and happy for you.
Just want
Yay.
to share that good news.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Lemons, talk to me.
Yeah, hello.
Hey there.
Um, yeah, definitely have the dip in energy, and it was really hard for me to sleep through the night. And I was also checking the Earth resonance, and it was super high too.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has been crazy. But I say today I feel better.
Mhm.
But it has been a lot on my mind that's been like telling me to like, don't be too attached to the past and be comfortable and okay with expressing how I feel right now. Because I did feel like I was like in a corridor where I'm like, okay, now what's next? Now what do I do? Because I was able to sidestep out of, that past way of living. And now I'm fully like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. But even though I'm enjoying what I'm doing, it's not the thing that I truly want to do, the thing that really inspires me every day that I want to do. So now it's been like, okay, so how do I sidestep from where I am now and step in deeper into what I really want to do? Because I've been working on it for like, the last 8 years now.
Yep. Yep.
And I want to do more. than I've done before. So that's kind of like where the energy that I've been in is trying to figure out, or maybe just stop trying to figure out, probably would be better.
It
How
would.
to really, like, come into that energy, because I really see and I feel like, oh my God, like I'm finally gonna be able to do this. I'm finally able to do this. I
Yes.
finally have this. And it's
Yes.
like, okay. Accept it. Be open. Receive it. Receive it.
Yes. And don't think it's too good to be true, because it's not. It is actually true. Yes.
Yeah, that the heavy on that part.
Yes.
Heavy
Yeah.
on that
Yeah,
part.
it's not too good to be true. This is not a too good to be true time. This is, if you got something going on in your life presently, or thoughts or anything, and it feels too good to be true, tap into that shit, because it's for real.
Yes. It's been dream come true-ish energy. And
Mhm.
I'm doing my best to, allow it to happen and still be grounded at the same time. Like
Absolutely.
that
Absolutely.
balance.
That's the most important part, is tapping in and getting into your natural flow of allowance. And then once you're in your natural flow of allowance, resisting putting your hands on shit to try and manipulate it, just allow the stuff to
Mhm.
happen. However, balance that with, okay, I still got to get productive and be on my dime about XYZ and over here too. Yeah. Yeah. And again, when I talk about narrowing down your purpose, I talk about get to that one or two things that you know are in your wheelhouse, and that will make a material and financial difference to your bottom line. The rest of the stuff that you do, anything you do that doesn't affect your bottom line, yeah, that's a hobby. Put that
Mhm.
in the hobby
Mhm.
category. Anything that you're doing that affects your material bottom line, yeah, that's
Mhm.
entrepreneurial shit. Yeah.
Yeah, right when
We
you said
want
that, my right ear started ringing.
Yeah, we want to dive into our entrepreneurial shit, and we won't leave our hobbies until after the fall equinox. We can pick up our hobbies back after the fall equinox. Right now, it's time to grind and get on your dime and get into your brand and get into yourself,
Mhm.
and pour as much focused energy as you can into all of that between now and the fall equinox, and you will be surprised at the return. You'll be surprised. Even somebody like me that knows what my return is going to look like, I'm still going to be shocked and surprised by it. That's how big it is, and that's how fortunate of a time we are in right now. Right now.
Very, it feels so auspicious. It's so auspicious. And I just really want to, continue to, be present. Really, just be
Absolutely.
present.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
I know you are. Thank you for that, Miss Lemons. Don, you want to chime in and let us know what's been going on with you? Nope. Miss Don? How about you, Honeybee? You want to chime in and let us know what's been happening this past week?
Sure.
Hmm?
I, I woke up. I woke up. I do something that I was going to
Your phone is
and
breaking up. Are you moving around? Are you,
hold on.
that sounds better already,
Can
whatever
you
you
hear me
just
now?
did. Oh, yes, we can hear you loud and
Okay.
clear. Yes,
I have T-Mobile, my bad.
it's all right.
So I woke up a few days ago and I just started allowing myself to do things that I said I was going to do months ago,
Uh-huh.
like have uncomfortable conversations with people,
Hmm.
um, just, setting healthy boundaries and getting back to things as little as me saying I'm going to make another gratitude board. I was putting a lot of stuff off, and I finally woke up and I was like, I need to do this. Just go ahead and do it. Stop so much you need to do it. Just do it. And I allowed myself to do that. Um, Started a new job, and my job is my hobby because I actually enjoy doing it, but it doesn't contribute to, the long run, in the sense that it's not something that I want to be doing 20 or 30
However,
years from now.
however,
Yeah.
you're getting
So,
paid, right? You're getting paid,
yeah.
then it's not a
Yeah. And
hobby.
I'm very, very, very much grateful for it.
Yeah. Now you
But
can have fun getting paid, but yeah, if you're trading hours for dollars, yeah, it's not a hobby. That's a job. Right.
right. And I got around to that too because I was like, okay, I'm gonna start working some more hours. And I was like, no, I'm not. Because that was the issue that I was experiencing last year around this time. I was working 3 jobs. So I was
Mm-hmm.
making good money, but I was always tired. I didn't have time to pour back into myself. When I came home and I was like, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna create. I'm gonna make my body butters and my cosmetics. I'm gonna do some readings. I'm gonna do some meditation. I'm gonna make some jewelry. I'm gonna charge my stones. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I took a bath and I got in the bed and watched TV. I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to do none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm like, okay, don't go back down that route. Stick with what you have now, where you have enough energy to still pour back into you so that you can see the end goal for real. So that's where I'm at.
Good.
I feel good.
Good. Well, thank you. Thank you for that, Ms. Honeybee. This is on the sevens with Pythias B. Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. I am Pythias B. Metatron, your host with the most, and today is a very good day to be me. You know, every day is a very good day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I be this, and I require this. And I guarantee you this, should you make that mantra a part of your daily rituals and then go about doing the things that motivates and inspires you to do, you too will see that your life gets better exponentially each and every day. I'm thankful and grateful for all y'all that is here. And I'm excited, man, first of all, I'm excited about the end of Eclipse season because, man, it's been just a body blow, uppercut. It's been a two-piece and a biscuit, bing, bing, bing. All good, though. All good. It's just, even when you have good turbulence or when you have good pressure or when you have good anxiety, it still wears on you, man. That wears on you. And it's been affecting some of the folks that I'm close to, um, um, both in positive and learning and growth ways. Uh, so I just want to encourage each of us, man, to really, really, really take this time. Take this time. This is the final. You're almost at the top of the stairs. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's only a couple of more steps to go, and then we'll be on flat ground again come Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and then Monday morning, yeah, all signs are clear. Full steam ahead. Take this time to really search yourself. See if there's any animosity that you're holding for somebody. See if there's any fear that's been unresolved. See if there's any jealousy or any spite that you have for somebody, or see if there's some unresolved trauma or unresolved issues between you and a family member, or you and a coworker, or you and somebody that works at a store, or you and anybody. And use this time between now and Sunday afternoon to confront that and resolve it, and then let it go. For all of the women that's on the broadcast or listening to this live on YouTube, on my radio station, or watching the simulcast, all of the ladies who have had natural childbirth, who did not go through the C-section, all of y'all that have given birth through the regular birth canal, this is like the final push before the baby comes. I don't know which push that is. I'm a man. I couldn't even begin to even wrap my head around something like that even happening inside of my body, so I'm not even going to begin to attempt to empathize with that feeling. However, that final push that you make before the child comes out, that's where we are right now astrologically. We're at that final push that we have the Aries energy behind us, the beginning of Aries season. We got the spring equinox energy behind us, pushing us. And then now we have this last eclipse. It's that final push before manifestation. All right, this is March 2025, Aries, solar eclipse, new moon, soul vibrations. According to the numbers, the March 2025 Aries solar eclipse, new moon's universal number is a 54-9. How I get to 54-9, you take the 2 and the 2 and the 5. That makes that the 20 and then the 25, that makes a 27. And then today's date is the 27th. 27 plus 27 is 54. The number 5 holds and expresses the vibration of change, action, adventure, liberty, progression. And the number 5 represents and actually adds up to life. Look at the word life, L-I-F-E. L is 3, I is 9, F is 6, E is 5. L-I-F-E adds up to 23, doesn't it? 2 plus 3 is a 5. Life. The life, just life itself is the number 5. Y'all feeling what I'm saying about this? Life itself, the mere act of life is the number 5. The number 5 influences everything we are curious about and everything we venture to experience throughout our individual soul's journey. The number 5 is the number of versatility and of energy and of new ideas. The number 5 is flexible, resourceful, and is subject to change, even radical change, without a plan or notice. Yes, constant change and adventure for the number 5. Yes, yes. The number 4, okay, everything we ever get ourselves into is 5 energy. All of our childhood excursions, I grew up in a time to where when it was summertime, I got up in the morning just like I was going to school, and I ate breakfast at like 7:30, and then I had to get the fuck out of the house and not come back until later. Come back for lunch, boy. Get your ass out of here. And then I'd come back for lunch, eat, and then I'd have to leave again. So I went on a bunch of excursions as a kid. That's 5 energy right there. 5 did not come to collect shit. Only thing it came to collect was experiences. 5 is a wanderer and a very flexible, and like I said, subject to change up on you in a minute without a plan. 5 will do some shit and don't have a plan and like, pew, gone. And the 5 will figure it out along the way, because the 5 doesn't really need a plan or a destination. For the 5, it's all about what they do along the journey. Change, action, adventure, liberty, progression. And the 5 is subject to change, radical change, even without a plan or notice. Now, the number 4 is the number of stability, security, safety, family, home, work, and all things that go into making our lives as solid and secure as we possibly can. The number 4 is the number of the organizer and of the planner and of the builder. You guys already see the contradiction that's happening? 4 and 5, they butt heads and I'll tell you a story about the 4 and 5 in a second. The number 4 is the number of feeling and being safe. The number 4 is productive, dependable, and is subject to settling into a routine or a rut. It all depends upon how the number 4 perceives a situation, association, or endeavor. You see, the number 4 is surrounded by 3 and 5. The number 4 looks at the number 3 and is like, man, you just have so much fun. You don't even be paying attention to shit. You be leaving your shit open to all type of trouble and all that. And you just so carefree, just la, 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 la. I'm going to stay stable and secure and safe behind these 4 walls. I'm going to go to work and this is the 4 talking. And then the 5 looks at the 4 and says, you're boring, man. You're safe and secure and in the 4 walls. And, you got the 2-car garage and 2.4 kids and everything is just planned for you. I didn't come for planning. I came to experience shit. And sometimes you got to break molds to experience shit. That's the contradiction in the 4 and the 5. So when we combine the number 5, change and action, with the number 4, stability and security, what is happening for us? There is a change coming to our what? Stability, security, safety, family, home, work, and all the things that go into making our lives solid and secure as possible. Why? Because when we add the 5 and the 4, we reduce it down to the number 9. The number 9 is the number of endings, completions, graduations, forgiveness, and is the culmination of everything. Take solace in knowing that new beginnings always follow the number 9. There's no other number in the sense of 1 through 9. There's no other number after 9. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no matter what. So there's always a new beginning coming when you see the 9. The number 9 is the number of love. Love. L3, O6, V4, E5. That's 18. 1 plus 8 is a 9. So the very essence of love. You see how we have given not the full picture of love. Everybody thinks love is just about the connection and the romance and all that. No, love is about endings, completions, graduations, forgiveness, and it's the culmination of everything. And new beginnings follow the number 9. So, it's supposed to be new beginnings in love. Doesn't mean you're supposed to get with new partners over and over, well, unless that's in your chart. But it means that the love that you do have, you renew it and you make it new over and over and over and over and over and over again. The number 9 is the number of love and of the artist and of the writer. The number 9 attracts money, seeks ease and attention, and is capable of living by divine standards. Now is the time for each of us to seriously and sincerely look at everything that has recently ended or is currently ending or winding down in our lives to make sure we have done the necessary soul healing work in order to successfully and permanently leave those resolved and released situations, associations, and circumstances resolved and released, and permanently locked away in our individual pasts. Now is the time for each of us to actively and resolutely review and repair or recognize and release everything currently in and of our individual realities that no longer serves our individual highest good, nor does it produce anything tangible, or it has a net negative effect on your material or financial bottom line. Net negative, I know that's an accounting term. That means if it costs you as much as you make to run the thing, yeah, it's net negative. If you make $100 from something and it costs you $100 to produce it, that's a net negative. Because what did you make? It took you $100 to produce it, and you made $100. Net zero. Net zero. Now is the time for each of us to enterprisingly and eagerly embrace the personal radical change that is manifesting as we each empower and equip our own natural talents and abilities, focused solely upon our own manifesting goals, desires, and active pursuits, and rededicating our individual ambition and focused productivity towards attaining and maintaining our own self-sustenance and financial security. Now is the time for each of us to organize our own thoughts and to plan our own journey and to build our own sovereign shelter, be that an actual physical home or a state of mind. Remember, the choice is always yours. Any comments, any questions about the 54-9 number that's influencing this solar eclipse new moon weekend? Yeah, the 5 is the auntie with no children, and the 4 is the grandparents. Oh, the 5 is the auntie with no children that have a little bit too much to drink, and she know it. Yeah. Any comments? Any questions? It's an exciting time. It's change coming to what we hold near and dear to us. You know, our safety, our security, our home, our family. It's radical change coming, but the radical change, however, the radical change is not necessarily outside of you. This radical change is coming inside of you. Inside of you. All right. According to the cards, March 2025 Aries solar eclipse, new moon outlook vibration is the 9 of diamonds. Ending of something of value. Y'all see the connection already, right? The 9 of diamonds is often associated with financial losses of one kind or another. However, its true meaning is that of a completion in regards to some values that we have been holding. For this reason, it could be an indicator of ending a certain kind of work that you have been doing for a long time, or the ending of a certain pursuit. This could be the pursuit of some financial goal, some relationship, or some other thing that is valued. When money does seem to be lost under the 9 of diamonds, keep in mind that this is just the preparation for a new cycle of incoming money. Sometimes we need to spend some money to stimulate more to come in. This could be a couple of weeks of major financial outlays or one of repeated disappointments related to our money condition, unless and until you learn to let prosperity flow in your life without your personal obstruction. This card can actually bring you sudden wealth if you achieve your proper state of mind. There will be much money that needs to go out these next few weeks because the Nine of Diamonds represents the time for this to happen. However, remember that money is like the tides. Once it goes out, it inevitably comes back in. If you do not obstruct the flow of energy with your attempting to control it, it will come back even better than before. Flow with it. At the same time, this card tells us that there are many things in your life, be they possessions, jobs, money, or relationships, that have outlived their true usefulness to you. This is the time to complete these things and to prepare for a new beginning that will follow. Your March 2025 Aries solar eclipse new moon change agent vibration is the Queen of Hearts. Overindulgence can be detrimental to your health. The Queen of Hearts is a card with many significant meanings. On one hand, it represents the devoted mother, and thus can indicate a time when a woman conceives or gives birth to a child. It also can be the indicator of marriage for a man or a woman. It is also the card of sexual enjoyment and romantic fantasy. You can bet that when it appears, one or more of these qualities will be present in your life. The only negative manifestation of the Queen of Hearts may be a tendency toward laziness, fantasizing, or self or overindulgence. It could cause someone to put on some weight or overdo it sexually or overdo it with drugs, overdo it with alcohol, or overdo it with food, or overdo it with whatever your addiction is. If you are single, it is likely that just the concept of getting married is on your mind a lot, and that you're choosing to take a closer look at it with the possibilities for the future. Perhaps you have never been married or you had a bad marriage before. Whatever, it seems that getting married is something that you need time to think about and get used to before you do it. If you can imagine your internal conflicts about it, it is possible that you could get married if that is what you want. It is in your power. If you are already married or in a committed relationship, this could be a very challenging next few weeks for you, where you have to learn how much it takes to create a successful partnership. This card could also mean challenges around the issue of motherhood, either with existing children or about a child yet to be born. The last possible interpretation of this for this card is that your indulging in pleasures may somehow challenge you these next few weeks. You will have to wrestle with your addictions, appetites, and attitudes, or your sexual preferences in order to come into a more helpful balance. Our March 2025 Aries solar eclipse new moon manifesting energy vibration is the Jack of Spades. Initiation into higher ways and means of living and being. The Jack of Spades can represent an initiation into a higher lifestyle. For example, you might read a book that inspires you to start a regular plan of exercise. Because that book caused a positive change in your basic lifestyle, this would be considered a spiritual initiation. Of course, there are more profound spiritual initiations than a new exercise program. However, keep in mind that the Jack of Spades initiation will have a definite effect on what you do day in and day out. The Jack of Spades is probably the most creative card in the entire deck. It is called the Actor card, the card of the thief, and the spiritual initiate card. Just how it manifests in your life will depend a lot on what are your values and your vocation. Being such a creative force, the Jack of Spades can bring great success in any of the artistic pursuits. This is an energy that can be used to further one's success in many areas. In all cases, it is wise to safeguard your personal property when the Jack of Spades is present. Just be more careful than usual because there's a strong potential for someone to either rip you off or in some other way do something dishonest. This powerful card guarantees that you will be successful in the areas of acting, creative writing, or other creative pursuits, or that you will be exposed to a spiritual discipline that will alter most every area of your life. This could be a few weeks of major transformation for you, one where you begin an entirely new lifestyle based on truth and higher wisdom. Even on a mundane level, success is yours, especially in one of the creative areas. Our March 2025 Aries solar eclipse new moon environmental upgrade vibration is the 5 of clubs. Changes of mind and changes of plans. Change of mind and changes of plans is the basic meaning of the 5 of clubs. However, any 5 can mean change in residence or travel opportunities. 5 of clubs can also mean a restlessness that brings up a desire to explore new realms, at least on the mental level. Whenever this card appears, it may be a signal for a change in your life. You will likely feel a dissatisfaction with things as they are and want to progress into new areas. Be open to new plans, new ideas, new places to go, etc., etc., etc. The only negative side of this card is an unwillingness to commit oneself to any particular belief or philosophy. Travel, moves, and other changes will bring benefits into your life these next few months. You will be experiencing a broadening of your mental boundaries and perspectives that will alter the way you see yourself and your life. Let these changes happen because they are a necessary part of your own progress and development. Welcome opportunities to travel these next few weeks. They will bring blessings. At the same time, be open to new points of view, beliefs, and perspectives. And just a word of caution, any traveling that you're doing, just make sure you keep a good, hold, strong grip on your possessions. Our March 2025 Aries solar eclipse new moon observer seat vibration is the 6 of hearts. Responsibility in love and love karma arrive. The 6 of hearts is a powerful influence of balance and peace in personal relationships. How it affects you will largely depend upon your current status in your love life and how responsible you have been in that area. This card will demand that all outstanding love debts be settled and will encourage you to take responsibility for your actions and words in your closest relationships. You may find that you have to make compromises and adjustments to accomplish this as well. Sometimes we have a fated meeting when the 6 of hearts is present. There are some relationships that we are destined to experience due to our actions in previous lives. The 6 of hearts can indicate the timing of the beginning of such a relationship. This will be a relatively successful next few weeks financially, and yet the emphasis is more likely to be on your personal relationships than your money. The 6 of hearts is a card of responsibility and love, or of taking on a special mission of love. Sometimes this card can foretell the coming of an important fated relationship. If you meet someone these next few weeks, it could be one of the most important relationships of your life. Our March 2025 Aries solar eclipse new moon learning and growth vibration is the 5 of diamonds. Changes in value are always necessary. The 5 of diamonds indicates a change in your financial condition, up or down, money coming in or going out. This card can also indicate changes within your present business, such as changing locations, Nikki, or the way in which you do business. Another possible manifestation of this card would be taking one or more business trips. At its deepest level, the 5 of diamonds signals a time when you will undergo a change in values. If our values or what we really want from life changes, it is likely that many other changes will occur at the same time. We could move to a new location, get a new job, or even change relationships. In other words, all things valued are susceptible to a big change when this card appears. This card brings a restlessness that contributes to a loss of money and financial insecurity. This could also bring a change in business due to ill health of yourself or someone else. You may find a lot of money being spent on healthcare or many short trips for the same reason. Many remedies may be tried in the pursuit of healing. This would not be a good time to take a vacation or travel. So schedule any trips after these next few weeks. March 2025 Aries solar eclipse, new moon spiritual expansion vibration is the 8 of diamonds. Overcoming all financial obstacles. The 8 of diamonds tells you that you will have a considerable amount of financial power. The power to make money is yours, and this is power that you probably want to use for some special purpose. Financial power can come from many avenues. You could earn the money or you could borrow the money. However, one thing is for sure. In order to have this financial power, you will have to get very clear on how much money you want and what the purpose of having that money will be. You see, the 8 of diamonds means focusing and concentrating on our values and making choices about what is most important in our life and what is not. Through this kind of focus, money is always attracted to us in the amounts we need. With this influence, a sale of real estate could bring in a lot of money. This could also represent money made through employees by using your gifts of intuition, or money made by or used for helping others in some humanitarian effort. In general, you'll have a lot of financial power with this influence, and it may be either unusual in some way or be happening unexpectedly. You may also find money coming in from work with computers or advanced technologies of some sort, and this would be a good time to purchase any new high-tech items on your list after April 7th. Because of the power of this card, it is almost a guarantee that this will be a very successful and prosperous next few weeks. Any comments? Any questions according to the cards?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I was just, as you was reading, when you said that 8 of diamonds, I just saw like a whole like little stars just come out of some, like anywhere, just like sparkle, 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 sparkle. But it kind of took me into a space where it's like I really can't, like, I know I can't, I'm excited because I can't wait for this phase that I'm in right now. Like, I know it's going to pass in just a few days. And I can't wait to see my progress with my exercise that I've been making. Like, I know I'm going to be looking real good, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that's the feeling we want to be in right now.
Look, all right. You know, I put on them pictures that you put on the book. All right, now you know what I mean by that. Don't make me have to come roll on a situation because some man done got in his feelings about you. All right, now, yeah, you was looking all glowing and shining and shit and slim down and oh yeah. You know, yeah, I know your father passed and all that. Yeah, I'm your yeah. You got some issue that you need a daddy to roll on? Call me up. I will roll on a situation for you, Miss Lemons, for you, Courtney, for you, Don, for you, Nikki, and for you, Miss Mocha. That's right, Court. Don't make me pull up. Don't make me pull up. I'll pull up in a minute. Yes, I will. Any other comments? Thank you for showing up, Miss Mocha. Glad to have you here.
So you said it's a good time to get some new technology.
Yeah, but I would wait till after the 7th. Yeah, after April 7th. Yeah.
Well, just as an FYI, because I know I got to upgrade the Windows 10 end of life is among us coming to at the end of I think October. would be
Yeah.
Windows 10 end of service life,
Yes.
meaning it's starting to get upgrades if you don't have a computer that's compatible with Windows
Windows
11.
11. Right.
It's almost imperative that you have to upgrade to
To a
a
new
newer
machine.
computer
Yeah.
altogether. I know it's like propaganda for Microsoft to make more money, but
It
you
is
got to
what
go
it
with
is.
the technology.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm holding out.
Oh
Uh,
my.
yeah, I'm holding out. I'm holding out. I got a tower that I've been dealing with 8, almost 9 years, and she
Yeah.
served well. However, we're gonna make it through the Mercury and Venus retrograde, and I'm even gonna wait until Mars get out of the shadow, and then I'm gonna buy my
When
new
does
tower.
when does Mars get out of the shadow?
Hold on. Give me 1 second, real quick. Mars will be out of the shadow May 2nd.
Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, I've priced a few low just to get the PC tower.
Yeah.
If you don't need to get, the monitor and everything, you could get a decent compatible system for less than $500.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all I need is the tower. And because of I got a radio station, internet radio station, and I got some other things,
Yeah.
my tower is gonna cost between 800 and 1,000 because I need 2 sound cards and 2
All
video.
of that to beef it up a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been pricing, and don't let the hype get to you if you are price comparison for anybody, because they'll put the prices really up there. I've noticed
Yeah.
the tech companies will put the prices up there in the 1500s. You don't have to spend that much to
No, you don't.
upgrade.
You don't.
And you'll find, if you check out the specs, just let me know, or if Mark, maybe
Mhm.
you don't have to, you'll find what you can get by and you with the same amount of money for less, and
Absolutely. Absolutely.
you'll realize what you need and out of a system, depending on what you're using it for. But
Absolutely. And if you need any type of specialized uh um gadgetry, I know a cat that graduated from MIT in the 70s, and that's all he does is build supercomputers.
and
And
it may just be that I take mine and just flip the internals
yep,
and upgrade that way. But
yep.
I'm really trying to maybe get into maybe the new one of the new AMD systems. So, or a Mac. I'm in between. Just do
Well,
those
I'm
two. I'm
probably
gonna
gonna I'm dealing with I have an HP right now, but I'm gonna go back to either a Dell or Alienware.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those are good ideas too.
Yeah, because I need the power of a gaming box,
Yeah.
and plus a little bit more. Yeah, plus a
There
little bit.
you go. There you go.
All right, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yes, Miss Lemons, we could talk about technology soon. All right. According to the planets, yeah, we got time. Venus met Neptune yesterday on March 26th, creating a dreamy, romantic atmosphere, however, potentially clouding our individual judgments in relationships and financial matters. Double check details before making commitments, yet do enjoy the enhanced creativity and spiritual connection this aspect brings. Moving backwards could stir some deep reflection starting today when Venus back into dreamy Pisces today, March 27th. After weeks of fighting it out, it is time to retreat into ourselves. While the war is not over, we each need to battle our inner demons before we individually take on the world. Do you feel like you are caught between endings and beginnings right now? Yeah. Many of us are experiencing a strange mix of nostalgia, our past, and anticipation, our future, as the cosmos guides us through a powerful transition period. You might notice yourself reflecting on the past while simultaneously feeling pulled toward new possibilities. The challenge this week is navigating the tension between letting go of what no longer serves us, indicated by the last quarter moon, while also preparing for fresh starts, which was the solar eclipse new moon that's coming. In a month of major changes, prepare for even more shakeups when the solar eclipse stations direct in Aries Saturday, March 29th. This Aries new moon solar eclipse could bring major breakthroughs in our lives. So end 2025 eclipse season with a bang. Do not be afraid to make some changes as you enter a new chapter in your life. However, it might be hard to separate fact from fiction when Mercury retrograde re-enters Pisces on Saturday as well. Our strong emotions could easily cloud our judgment for the next couple of weeks. We could be fooled by energy vampires and con artists. So this is not the best time to make any important decisions. Just stay vigilant and keep steady. Any comments? Miss Lemons, care to add anything to that? All right, all right. Yeah. Everything has been, like I said, we begin punched by our past and punked by our future, and we're going just back and forth, going from one extreme to that extreme to this one to that one. It all settles down after these two movements on Saturday. So Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, definitely by Monday morning, things should be back to a new normal. All right. Zodiac natives, soul vibrations. And as always, whenever we listen to these Zodiac native soul vibrations, listen for your sun sign, moon sign, your ascendant or rising sign. And if you have a stellium or if you have 3 or more placements of a sign in your chart, you want to listen for that one as well. Also listen for sun signs for those significant folks that are in your inner circle. Aries, this one is for you. The next several weeks will bring some deep emotional longing once Venus retrograde re-enters your subconscious zone today, March 27th. You will need to heal your heart in private and nurse your wounds. If your goals, desires, and active pursuits you have been endeavoring to manifest are not manifesting fast enough for you, my ascending Aries natives, you must review everything about the manifestation process and figure out your next steps. Fortunately, you'll be able to see things clearly when the solar eclipse stations exact in your sign Saturday, March 29th. As the month comes to an end, you can get ready to change for the better. Use this as an opportunity to reinvent yourself and rise like the phoenix. All you have to do is to get absolutely clear about what you truly want to do and be, and then get to it. Fully embrace this Aries solar eclipse new moon by getting deep in your feelings as Mercury retrograde re-enters your subconscious zone on Saturday, March 29th. Even though spring has begun, you will want to go back into hibernation and focus on your inner life. Use this time to recharge your mental batteries and release old hurts you have been holding on to. This Aries solar eclipse new moon serves as your cosmic reboot and your personal new year. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions that align with and truly reflect your authentic self, my ascending Aries natives. Taurus natives, this one is for you. You might feel a little excluded from your social life through the next few weeks when Venus retrograde re-enters your social zone on Thursday, today, March 27th. Over this time, you will learn who your real friends are and that some situations, associations, and attachments are not all that deep, sincere, or genuine. Find fulfillment by helping your community. However, things will still feel a little rough when the Aries solar eclipse is in your subconscious zone on Saturday, the 29th. Consider doing a hard reset on your life because you will need to shut everything down and focus on your own healing. This could be the beginning of a rebirth, my ascending Taurus natives. All you have to do is to get absolutely clear about what you desire to do and be, and then get to it. Spring has sprung, and yet you are considering going back into hibernation when Mercury retrograde moves back into your social zone on Saturday. While you want to connect with people, relationships might not live up to your dreams. If you want ideal friendships, you need to pick up the phone to make them happen. This solar eclipse new moon lands in your most private part of your chart. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions that are centered around rest, spiritual practices, and releasing all that no longer serves your highest good, my ascending Taurus natives. Any comments, any questions, Aries and Taurus? Nope. All right. Gemini, here we go. Your reputation is on the line for the rest of the retrograde when Mercury re-enters your public image zone on Thursday, the 27th. You might have to deal with some embarrassing situations, or you may say something and end up feeling foolish. While it is tempting to hide from the spotlight, it is time to do some damage control. Use your time to get involved in the greater good when the Aries solar eclipse is in your social zone on Saturday, the 29th. This is a great time to start volunteer projects, to form an activist group, or to meet with like-minded people who can help you take things to the next level, my ascending Gemini natives. However, it is not a great time to speak up at work when Mercury retrograde re-enters your career zone on Saturday, the 29th. Being too vocal could hurt your reputation, and being lost in daydreams can also negatively affect your work. Set some realistic goals, or you could get discouraged and give up. This Aries solar eclipse new moon activates your house of friendships and future goals. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions concerning your social circle of influence and your long-term goals, desires, and active pursuits. Cancer natives, this one is for you. While this is not a great time to travel, you will be exploring the great unknown of your emotional life when Venus retrograde re-enters your expansion zone today, March 27th. Use this energy to explore your needs and learn how to honor them this season. The Aries solar eclipse is in your professional zone on Saturday, March 29th. So it is also a great time to explore your career path. Use this energy to leave a toxic workplace, to go to job interviews, and to find a new career for yourself. Build a brand new reputation right now. Fully embrace the Aries solar eclipse new moon by re-examining what you believe about the world when Mercury retrograde re-enters your expansion zone on Saturday, the 29th. It is time to slow down and think about your overall philosophy of life and if you are really living it. Enter spring by re-educating yourself about what your soul needs in order to thrive right now. The Aries solar eclipse new moon activates your house of careers. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions regarding your professional path and your public image. Time and timing is perfect for you, Nikki. Any comments, any questions? Cancer and or Gemini?
Well, no doubt, because Monday is the day we go before the hiring board. We've already set the wheels in motion at the last several energetic shifts and what do I want to say, the eclipse and whatnot. You know, we've already set those intentions. We've been setting them, and we're in alignment, and we're just, you know, again, trusting in that this is where we are, and it's just uncanny that it's right
Absolutely.
there, just to actually witness an example and a testimony of being right there in alignment. So
Right
thank
there
you.
in alignment. I mean, and I say this a lot, and you probably do, we cannot make this shit up. When this shit aligns like it does, we couldn't have written a script any better ourselves. In fact, the script we would have written wouldn't even been this good.
Exactly. All I got to do is just, you know, stay positive, stay in my, what do I like to say, the state of flow.
State of flow, and
The
just
state
show
of flow.
up. And
Yes.
just show up. It's
Show
yours.
up.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's yours.
Exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Leo natives, this one is for you. You are ending the month feeling a little lost in your world when Venus retrograde re-enters your transformation zone today. You might be missing something that used to make you happy. Consider revisiting what made you happy in the past and bringing it back into your life in new ways. Start by taking a leap of faith when the Aries solar eclipse is in your expansion zone on Saturday the 29th. This bold eclipse encourages you to go on an adventure that could change your life for the better. A new perspective or life event could shake things up, my ascending Leo natives. Fully embrace the Aries solar eclipse new moon by seeing relationships through clear eyes when Mercury retrograde re-enters your transformation zone on Saturday, the 29th. Secrets could come to light during this time that change everything. Focus on getting rid of what is old and broken so you can concentrate on your healing to move forward. The Aries solar eclipse new moon activates your house of expansion and higher learning. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions concerning travel, education, publishing, and spiritual growth. Virgo natives, y'all knew I had one for you. The beginning of spring can cause tension in your relationships when Venus retrograde re-enters your partnership zone today. Emotional wounds and resentment can ruin even the most loving of relationships. With the rose-colored glasses off, we can find fault in anyone. Do not judge relationships by overly high standards. There is a strong possibility of a rebirth in every major area of your life when the Aries solar eclipse is in your transformation zone on Saturday, March 29th. You could be reborn through fire and flames because everything, and I mean everything, Virgos, could change. Use this energy to let go of what is no longer serving you so you can move on, my ascending Virgo natives. However, this will not be easy as Mercury retrograde re-enters your partnership zone on Saturday the 29th. This can bring major conflict to your life. Old issues you thought were forgotten come to a head, and you might have trouble holding your tongue. This is not a great time for big commitments or announcements. The Aries solar eclipse new moon highlights your house of transformation and shared resources. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions regarding intimacy, joint finances, and a personal rebirth. Any comments, questions, concerns, Leos and Virgos? Nope. All right. All right. Libra natives, got one for you. This could be a lonely couple of weeks. Re-enters your habit zone on Thursday, March 27th. There is a strong possibility of feeling neglected when no one sees the work you do, which can create some harmful habits. Learn how to take care of yourself in healthy ways in order to heal. The weekend can bring some make or break moments in your relationship when the Aries solar eclipse is in your partnership zone on Saturday, the 29th. You will need to decide if this is a new chapter of your relationship or if you need to end things. It is a good time to end conflicts, sign contracts, and start a new partnership. Remember to make love, not war. Life feels chaotic, so consider doing some serious organizing when Mercury retrograde re-enters your productivity zone on Saturday the 29th. All of your routines seem to be stalled as heavy emotions take over your mind. Focus on flexibility as you sort out your schedule. The Aries solar eclipse new moon lands in your house of partnership. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions regarding how you desire to relate to others, be it romantically, business-wise, and in your close friendships. Scorpio natives, you guys are next. If you have been feeling stuck in a rut lately, it is time to get in touch with your inner child when Venus retrograde re-enters your pleasure zone today. Use this time to enjoy the delights that spring has to offer. However, be careful. Overindulging could lead to trouble. Balance is the key, especially since you will need to get your life together when the Aries solar eclipse is in your productivity zone on Saturday, March 29th. Use the energy of the eclipse to find routines that work for you and the discipline you need to take care of yourself, my ascending Scorpio natives. However, you could feel withdrawn from your creative energy when Mercury retrograde re-enters your pleasure zone on Saturday, March 29th. While you might lose confidence when feeling stalled, remember to be patient with yourself. All good things take a little time. Seek new inspiration to bring the spark back into your life. The Aries solar eclipse new moon activates your house of daily life and wellness. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions concerning your health habits, your work projects, and how you organize your time. Any comments, Libras and Scorpios? Yep, a lot of change, Court. A lot of change. Yep, a lot of change. Nothing we can do about it either. I'm grateful that there's nothing we can do about it too. All right, Sagittarius, you're next. The start of spring can make you a homebody as Venus retrograde moves into your family zone today, the 27th. The rest of this retrograde asks you to think about where you have come from and what roots you want to plant. Find emotional and spiritual support so you can bloom where you are. Fortunately, you will have the energy to create the life you desire when the Aries solar eclipse is in your pleasure zone on Saturday, the 29th. This is a great time to do what you love and put your whole soul into it. This could be the start of something beautiful as you have many creative breakthroughs, my ascending Sagittarius natives. However, the rest of the retrograde could have you stuck in a rut as Mercury retrograde re-enters your home zone Saturday the 29th. Despite being the start of spring vacation season, you will be feeling stuck in one spot. Use this restless energy for good. The Aries solar eclipse new moon energizes your house of creativity and pleasure. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions regarding artistic projects, romance, and reconnecting with everything that brings you bliss. Yep, that's right. You can't force the five. The five is going to do what it's going to do, when it's going to do it, for how long it wants to do it, where it's going to do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Being by quarter of the zodiac now. Happy natives. This one is for you. Spring will not be buzzing with social interactions as Venus retrograde re-enters your communication zone today, putting you and your sometimes sarcastic self on a collision course with your mouth. As your imagination runs away with you, be careful. These flights of fancy could ruin relationships. Take a deep breath and think. Consider putting down roots and breaking away from toxic cycles when the Aries solar eclipse is in your home zone on Saturday, March 29th. Use this energy to build a solid foundation for yourself and create a life you can be proud of. A big move can be scary, my ascending Capricorn natives, and yet everything is for the best. However, these changes could leave your mind buzzing with worry and anxiety when Mercury retrograde re-enters your communication zone on Saturday the 29th. The rest of the retrograde could feel even more confusing as you work through emotions to get to the root of any issue. Find some clarity from within. The Aries solar eclipse new moon highlights your house of home and family. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions regarding your current living situation, your family dynamics, and your emotional well-being. Yeah, my sarcastic mouth already got me into it early this morning. It was early this morning too, and I said something sarcastic to somebody, and yeah, it landed sarcastically on them, and yeah. And again, I apologize for how they heard it. Ooh, okay, Aquarius natives, this one is for you. The end of March will leave you longing as Venus retrograde re-enters your value zone today, showing you that you might not be getting what you need. Your physical and financial stores could be running dry as you discover your true values and needs. How can you be satisfied, my ascending Aquarius natives? The weekend has you booked and busy when the Aries solar eclipse is in your communication zone on Saturday the 29th. So much is happening that you might be overwhelmed with information and details. Take time to talk over the important details to gain clarity and prevent any embarrassing miscommunication. There is a strong possibility of money delays when Mercury retrograde re-enters your value zone on Saturday the 29th. It is important to keep some cash on hand because you might need it for bills that suddenly fall into your lap. With tax season in full swing, it is time to get your financial house in order. The Aries solar eclipse new moon illuminates your house of communication. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions concerning learning, writing, speaking, and connecting with your local community. All right. All right. I can deal with that. And then lastly, Pisces natives. This one is for you. You could be feeling some big emotions when Venus retrograde re-enters your sign on Thursday, March 27th. This retrograde gives you an opportunity to reinvent yourself, not with any big makeover or dramatic physical changes, however, with a chance to transform your inner life as you step into your highest self. However, you do still need to keep in touch with the physical world, especially during tax season. The Aries solar eclipse is in your value zone on Saturday the 29th, so it is very important to get your financial house in order. It is also equally important to invest in yourself and focus on building confidence to get what you need in life. my ascending Pisces natives. Fully embrace the Aries solar eclipse new moon by taking a long look in the mirror when Mercury retrograde re-enters your sign on Saturday the 29th. This retrograde can make it hard to understand and express yourself, especially the feelings you have buried deep within. Reconnect with yourself, Pisces. The Aries solar eclipse new moon activates your house of resources. Now is the time for you to make clear affirmations and set specific intentions regarding your finances, your self-worth, and how you use your talent. And always, always, always be authentically you, unapologetically. Know that your mastered self awaits you. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru. Any comments, any questions about any that I've read or anything that we've shared along the way today?
Yeah, I just heard a bunch of change,
Yeah.
and I think that's beautiful. Like when you went over every sign, like my ascendant, my moon, my sun, and my stellium that I have, I heard so much change and a lot of honey, get your ass out of hermit mode.
Yep.
Cause I be trying, I be doing my best, and then I just go right back inside because it's so peaceful over here, and it smells good, and it's quiet, and I know everybody inside of there, and but I'm working on it, and I have been feeling that push. So I'm doing my best to continue to do it. I'm sitting here writing everything out right now. That's what I've been doing. You was talking about it, and everything that I was writing, like as soon as I would put the pen down, you literally would say it. So it's right in alignment.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You are always, always, all of y'all are always most welcome. Always. What about you, Miss Lemons? You got anything you want to add?
Yeah, I really was thinking again the energy on my stellium as well. That energy really resonated. The Virgo energy really has been resonating a lot for me lately.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm I'm just ready.
I know
I'm just
you are.
ready.
I
I'm
know you
ready.
are. I know
This has
you.
been such a long time coming. Like I remember I used to couldn't wait to have what I have right now.
Right.
I couldn't wait to have it. Like I was feeling it, I was imagining, I was manifesting it, and it's here. It's
It's
here, and
here.
it was always here.
Always.
It's always here. Yep,
Always.
ready.
Thank you for that. Well, excuse me. Miss Mocha, you want to, can you unmute yourself or no? And you want to like to chime
Yeah.
in? Okay.
I just, I put in the chat. I just want to thank you for everything that you do. I really appreciate how you're working to create community and educate us on these things and giving us specific things that we need to deal with for bettering ourselves and everything.
Yes.
And I just gratitude, gratitude.
Well, y'all
I
always most welcome.
Yeah, today is the 1 year anniversary of my mother's passing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've, the whole family is really just trying to still cope with a lot of stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
just having a situation where you can talk to somebody that gives you insight is just a good thing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I'm always available. I'm always eager to give all of y'all whatever answers that you need. It's my duty to provide answers and solutions, not just surface fluff and get on here and talk about a bunch of shit that really don't have nothing to do with manifesting your goals, desires, and active pursuits, or making you better and whole as a person. Anybody who doesn't want to do the work that I do to be able to put these things together, they're just fooling themselves. They're not fooling the people that gather around them. They're fooling themselves. And it's really, really, really tragic when those situations come. So you guys just know that this is not something that I take lightly or take for granted. It is an honor and a privilege, and it is my duty to do this. And I, as much as you guys may be grateful for me, I am thoroughly grateful for you. Grateful for y'all showing up, grateful for y'all participating, grateful just for the encouragement, and grateful that I have consistently done something enough that you keep coming back. So that lets me know that I'm doing something right. So I will continue to honor y'all as y'all continue to honor yourselves and go out and see it's one thing when you provide solutions and you provide answers, and it's totally another when y'all come back and tell me, oh yeah, I took your advice and boo 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 and this happened. Wow, wow. See, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. So trust me, I'll be more excited about y'all's praise reports than you are when you give it, because I be genuinely and sincerely happy when something manifests according to the ways and means that I've seen it. I just, and even though I have done this thousands and thousands of times for hundreds and thousands of people, I still never take the ability for granted. I still believe that I still am surprised, somewhat surprised when the manifestation comes in. Like I said, and that's because I only believe my most humble hype. I don't have no big ass head, or my head might be big, but I don't have a big ego. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. I'm as grateful for y'all as y'all are grateful for me.
Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Nikki, you good?
I just want to again thank you, Metatron, for all that you do. I keep coming back because one is to support you in your work.
I appreciate it.
And it's good work, it's great work. And what it does for me. So
I appreciate it.
I'm an intuitive. So
Oh,
I go on my instincts, my intuition. So I don't, and a lot of times I don't go and follow astrology at all, and I'm in alignment. And that's just the nature of me.
Absolutely. That's been you your whole life.
Exactly.
Yeah. There were times when I wasn't actively following numerology or the cards or numbers, but I go back and look at the numbers or the cards and the astrology for those times, and I was in alignment with it.
Always in alignment, trust in yourself.
Yeah.
And so when I come to the weekly Zoom, and I hear where the stars are at, and I hear where the planets and what's the pull and what's the energy, because I am an energy worker. I work with these energies. I feel them. I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer Scorpio. So I feel them all. I'm water 3 times. And for me, it's the awareness. It is okay.
Absolutely.
These planets are pulling left and right. When you feel these weird fluctuations, that's when I even take my patience to a next level. And for right now, I am, you probably seen some of my posts, but I'm hip into meditation, and my show being bringing forth meditation to those who need and can use a little meditation practice. So meditation Mondays is my thing. And
Absolutely.
that's what the spirit has called me to do, is bring meditation to that. And so I take that. That's even helped me when I got into, okay, listen to the spirit. Spirit says, Nikki, you could do anything you want to do. Yes, you could remote view. You could do all this.
Yep, all of that.
All of that. But the most basic forms we take for granted is the meditation. That's your foundation. That is the foundation to any energy metaphysical work that we do
It's the
as
meditation.
metaphysicians is
It's
meditation
meditation and breathing. Yep.
and breathing. And so many people
Yep.
overlook the basics.
Yep.
And so that's where my gift is, to help bring that, and just in that weekly practice, and when practicing and bringing it to the table once a week. And even me bringing that to the table has even empowered me to up an nth degree from what I was a year ago, just
Now,
because I
good.
brought it to the table to help others.
That's right. See, and that's how the expansion of your gifts and the expansion of your reward comes is doesn't come when you're doing it for a selfish motive. It comes when you're doing it for the betterment of more folks than yourself.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I could try to go make a profit out of it, but that is the other calling, is I'm not called to profit on any of my gifts.
Mm-mm.
I'm not called to charge people for things. I'm
Mm-mm.
not called to do that. And every time I try to, I just put this out there, in the years that I have been reading tarot, from the years that I've been working in metaphysics over 16, 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
I have tried a few times to try to make business out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime I put a dollar figure on it, I get knocked off my kilter.
Yep.
And the spirit says, don't. I get that intuitional gut. Don't charge for this.
Right.
Don't charge for house
Right.
blessings. Don't charge for this. This is not why I brought you here. So then that's just, I'm here. I'm not here to influence the masses. I'm here to get through just to one or two people.
Right.
And
I
if
got
that's
you.
all I do, then that's what we do. So again, that's why I keep coming back to your show, because that's what you bring to my table, is the same way,
Good,
like
good.
what that does. So thank you.
Absolutely. Now I do want to encourage you to keep your exuberance behind the not charging. However, I want you to listen to me when I tell you this. Um, um, your time and your energy and your knowledge of the cards is worth something.
Oh yeah.
And I I know how you are at the soul level, because you have a good job and a good paying job. You don't need to charge. I was like that. I've done over 10,000 free readings, and I was like that until I left corporate America. Now that I'm not in corporate America, I don't necessarily charge anybody anything, but if folks ask me, what does it cost for XYZ, I have a cost.
Yeah.
I do, but most the folks that's on here know I don't charge nobody nothing. You don't have to, because the blessings that you get, yeah, they come from other folks. And yeah, I work on a donation basis. If you want to donate something, go ahead. If you don't, I'm still gonna do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just know that your time and your
It,
energy and your interpretations are worth something.
definitely. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
We keep moving, because again, alignment.
Alignment. That's right. That's right. All right. All right. Since there's nothing else, this has been On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pythias B. Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in your soul core level, it is so, it is so. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Until we gather again next week, goodbye for now. I am Pythias B. Metatron on the Sevens, signing off. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru. See y'all next week.